Coldwell Banker has released its 2014 home listing report. It is by far the most extensive home price comparison tool available to measure different markets. So where does Vegas rank on the list? Here to tell us the results, Budge Huskey, CEO of Coldwell Banker Real Estate. Good morning to you, Budge.
Good morning, Dow. Great to be with you.
Well, can you tell us about the average home prices here in Vegas?
Certainly can. In our surveys, you indicated of over 2,000 markets. What we found is that Las Vegas came in at a very affordable spot at $209,000, $758, which was the average price for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home currently on the market.
Now, how does that compare to other cities in Nevada or in America for that matter?
Well, if you look at Nevada overall, what you find is that the average price for the state as a whole was $244,000. It really came in at number 24 out of the states in the survey. And of course, as you would imagine, there's a significant difference between the highest and lowest, like there is in most states, with Incline Village coming in at $626,000 and North Las Vegas coming in at on the lower end of the scale at $186,000.
Still some great values there. Now let's talk about the 10 most expensive cities in the U.S. Obviously, New York on the top.
New York isn't on the top, but probably only because in our survey we wanted to make sure we were comparing apples to apples, and so we were looking at 4-bedroom, 2-bath homes predominantly, and our number one in our survey this year is Los Altos, California at $1.96 million for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home.
Wow, if you can afford that, that is fantastic. What about what about that city that makes it so expensive, do you think?
Well, as you can imagine, really 9 out of the top 10 most expensive cities were in California, and the highest concentration was around the Silicon Valley area, San Francisco. It is a technology boom. Apple, Google, Facebook. Not only is there a lot of wealth being created, but it's also a great lifestyle there. Very high in demand, very low inventory, and almost no new construction going on.
Now let's talk about the 10 most affordable cities in the U.S. Where are they?
They're a little more spread out, but we've seen a migration to the south in the last 2 or 3 years. But the number one most affordable market for 2 years in a row was Cleveland, Ohio, where the average price for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home on the market is currently at $65,000.
Why do you think that is the case? Why is it so affordable?
Well, it certainly has had its challenges in the past, but what we find is that Cleveland is on a rebound. It's revitalization of the downtown area. And of course, that is in the immediate area of Cleveland. You can move out to the suburbs and you'll find homes that run into the millions. So it's a great lifestyle now. We've got Republican convention coming up. There's lots of things with sports, but the medical industry is probably the most principal driver of the economy there at this time.
Now let's talk about some other things that the report takes into consideration.
So if you look at the fact that we all know we came through some difficult years recently, and certainly Las Vegas was there. But as we move now more into a housing recovery and overall economic recovery, we realize that at the end of the day, real estate not only is national, it is local and hyper-local. So it's important that people really focus on trends that are occurring within a respective market that they have an interest in.
Now here in Vegas, are you still seeing a lot of cash buyers, or are people going more conventional now?
We still, even though we've made a transition, far fewer distress sales, more traditional purchases, but people are leveraging cash where they can. Cash has come down, but still a lot of cash that's out there in the market now. Overall, though, as you know, Las Vegas has made great progress, and the market has really come back in a fairly strong way.
And is it the time right now to still buy, would you say, here in Vegas?
That is always up to an individual decision based on circumstances, but there is no question that Las Vegas is on the rebound, and now's always a good time to get into that market and take advantage because it still remains affordable at this time. And I'd encourage all your audience and viewers to be able to go to our website at hlr.coldwellbanker.com to be able to look at not only Las Vegas, but all the markets across the country to be able to compare values of a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home.
Budge, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. To learn more about the findings in the 2014 Coldwell Banker Home Listing Report, check out the website right there on your screen. Sean, over to you.